Hey, today we need to talk about Washington, D.C.'s hottest new binge watch.
Senator Cory Booker has been leading a marathon speech on the Senate floor to protest what he calls reckless actions by the Trump administration. Booker began his speech around 7 o'clock last night.
I rise with the intention of disrupting the normal business of the United States Senate for as long as I am physically able.
New Jersey Senator Cory Booker is still talking on the Senate floor. His marathon speech has now reached the 22-hour mark.
This is unbelievable. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes. A Democrat actually doing something. Wow. I mean, wow. That's the longest someone's held Congress captive since January 6th. I mean, yeah. I mean, so far he's only talking, but he's talking a lot, so I'll take it, okay? What Booker did today is like the political version of phone sex. It's not as good as the real thing, but it's a hell of a lot better than nothing. That's right. And nothing is what it seems like the Democratic Party has been doing for the last 3 months. The Democrats are like Jason Momoa in between Aquaman movies. Not in good shape.
Disarray among the Dems. New CNN polling showing the party's favorability hitting a record low of 29%.
29%? That's lower than Pete Hegseth's blood alcohol level. Right? Democrats are about as popular as an album of RFK Jr. covering Adele. Like, I set fire to my brain. Isn't there anyone who can save this party?
NBC News is reporting that the Bidens want back in.
Isn't there anybody else who can save this party? Look, I know there are some people that think Joe Biden should help rebuild because as the most recent president, he is the de facto leader of the party. And to those people, I'd like to say, Hunter, lay off the crack, okay? I thought Biden was an okay president. It's not his fault his brain reached his term limit before he did. But he's not the future of the party. So who's supposed to be the leaders? Well, in Congress, you've got two people. The first one is this guy, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries.
In America, we don't have a king, we don't have a monarch, we don't have a dictator. In our democracy, we have separate and co-equal branches of government.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too inspired by business. Yeah, I'm not too inspired by business casual Morpheus, okay? You take the blue pill, nothing changes. You take the red pill, nothing changes, but with cherry flavor. And Payless Obama's counterpart in the Senate, he's somehow even less inspiring.
It's going to affect beer, okay? Most of it, Corona here, comes from Mexico. It's going to affect your guac, because what is guacamole made of? Avocados.
Schumer is not the man with a plan to fight Trump. Shit, he ain't the man with a plan for a good Cinco de Mayo. It's not my job to say that any particular candidates need to be primaried and thrown out of office, but Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer need to be primaried and thrown out of office. Yeah. So, yeah. Maybe Democratic leaders in Congress ain't it. What if we look outside of Washington to the governors? Gavin Newsom from California. He's been getting active lately. What's his fight plan?
We need to change the conversation. And that's why I'm launching a new podcast. And this is going to be anything but the Ordinary Politician podcast.
I don't believe you. Your body doesn't even believe the words you're saying. None of your words match your motion. Like, Gavin just feels phony. All right, feels less like you're going to lead a revolution and more like you're going to sell me pills for natural male enhancement. Yeah. Fortunately, there are people on the left really willing to put up a fight, though.
The Republicans have actually organized this goofy hearing to try to convince the American people that PBS and NPR are, quote, domestic threats. It's as stupid as it sounds.
I would tell him to grow a spine and stop being Putin's hoe.
If you could speak directly to Elon Musk, what would you say?
Off.
That's right. That's right. That was the homie Jasmine Crockett, a U.S. representative and social justice warrior with less filter than a Pall Mall, okay? She did get into a little trouble for some recent comments about the Texas governor, Greg Abbott. And to appreciate this next clip, all you need to know is he's a far-right bigot who happens to use a wheelchair.
We in these hot-ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot-ass mess.
Hey, man, when they go low, Jasmine slashes the tires on their wheelchairs, okay? And you know Republicans are scared of Democrats stooping to their level because conservatives were big fake mad.
Jasmine Crockett stoops to a new low. Pretty disgusting.
Speaker Johnson saying this, quote, "These outrageous remarks by Crockett are shameful and completely out of line."
She's a lowlife, and she's a very low IQ person.
Excuse me? Donald Trump is going to lecture someone about tasteless jokes? MAGA complaining that a Democrat is ableist is like Quentin Tarantino telling me I use the N-word too much. Nigga, please, okay? I'm not saying Democrats need to be offensive like Trump is. Just show any kind of authenticity and fight, all right? That's why people are cheering Cory Booker today. Yeah. And that's why Bernie Sanders and AOC are turning out huge crowds at rallies all across the country. Yes. I just hope it's enough because right now the Democratic Party brand is so whack, it almost doesn't matter who runs. A D beside their name makes even great candidates seem bad. Voters are like a college student halfway through her first year at Bryn Mawr. She just doesn't want that D no more, okay? Democrats just need to fight back. And whether that looks like filibustering on the Senate floor, rallying across the country, or getting in a roast battle with a wheelchair-bound senior citizen, you got to take that fight. But that's just my opinion.